I want to show you how you can easily track lot numbers through a simple manufacturing process in Dynamics GP. So I'm going to start out with a purchase order for bulk rice. I'm going to send that bulk rice into my facility. I'm going to send it back out for some additional processing. I'll bring it back in, go through an assembly process to create a consumer package good where I have 6 bags per case, and then I'm going to send that out. I'll sell it out to end user customers. So let's take a look at it. So we'll start here. I've got a purchase order for bulk rice, and I'm going to receive that in. I'll assume that I got all the rice that I ordered. This is a lot controlled item, so I have to specify the lot numbers. I can specify one or more lot numbers for this particular receipt. Let's just specify one. Here's the PO receipt. I'm ready to post that. If I wanted to add landed cost to that, I could do that as well. Let's select this. This is already set up for freight for this particular item, so I'm just going to apply this. That will become part of my overall cost of this product when it comes into my inventory. Now let's just go ahead and post that. The next thing I need to do is send this rice out for some additional processing. So let's do that. To do it, I'm going to use an InTransit transfer entry. And I need to go to a via site ID here, and I'm just going to pick one, but this could easily be my outsourced processor. I'm going to bring that back into the original warehouse. I'm going to specify my item, and I'm going to take that entire order that I just brought in and send it out. Now I need to specify the serial and lot number. This is the lot that I'm going to send over. So I specified the lot numbers I'm going to send out to my outsourced processor. If I wanted to, I could print some shipping documents. Here's a packing slip. Let's print that. Now let's mark it as shipped. Now my inventory will show this product being shipped out to that outsourced location called North. Once it's processed, I can bring it back into my inventory. So let's go to the receiving transaction here. This is going to be an in-transit inventory receipt. I can look up the transfer number here. I can look up the items on that transfer. Here it is. And now I'm bringing those lot numbers back in, so I need to identify those. If I want to, I can add that additional processing cost right into this receipt. So I'm going to do that. I'll click on the landed costs, and I'll look up the processing charge I'd set up previously. That's for washing here, so I'll select that. I'll put in the actual amount of the processing charge. Now what that's going to do is going to add the cost of that processing to the inventory. We'll also create a voucher to pay that outsourced processor. So this is a receipt, so let's just post this. And now I've got my fully processed bulk rice sitting in my inventory. It includes the freight, landed cost. It also includes the outsourced processing. Now let's go through the assembly process and see how I break that down for the consumer. We'll use the assembly entry for that. Here's my assembly transaction. I'm going to make 120 cases of the finished product. My bill of material is pretty simple. I've got the bulk rice, I've got bags and boxes, and then I've got some contract labor related to that. I'm going to incorporate that all into the finished good cost. I want to make sure I've got the right serial number that I'm pulling into this assembly, so I'll select the bulk rice. I'm going to select the amount from the correct lot. So here I need 682 pounds, so I'll enter that here. So I selected my component lot numbers. I also need to identify the finished good lot number, so I'll do that. Here's my finished good lot. And the last thing I want to do is link that to the component lot item. Here's my finished good item. Here's the component item. I'll link those two. This will allow me to link the bulk rice that I received in initially to the finished good rice that I send out to my customers. And that's all I need to do. And I'm going to post that assembly. When I post this assembly transaction, it's going to relieve the component items and create the new finished good items. And now let's go and ship that finished good item out to a customer. I'm going to go right to an invoice here. I'm going to look up that finished good item and send out 10 cases. I want to make sure that I've got the correct lot number, so I'm going to drill back into the detail, select the correct lot number. Here's the correct lot number. Hit OK. And now I'm going to post that shipment. So I just completed the whole process. I received the bulk rice into my location. I sent it out for some additional processing. I brought it back. I assembled it into a consumer package good, and I shipped that out to a particular customer. So now let's trace that bulk rice to the finished good item. I'll go into serial lot trace here. What I want to see is all transactions for a particular lot number. And the item that I'm interested in is the bulk rice. And this is the lot that I'm interested in. And you can see the lot history here. I received it in, I transferred it out, transferred it back in, and I assembled it. Now what I can do is I can take this assembly entry and I can view where that finished good went. And what I want to see is items produced from that lot. I can drill down to the assembly transaction. I can see this lot. I can drill down to the specific invoice that went out to the client, and I can take a look at that invoice. And there's the complete process from receipt to finished good. So Dynamics GP can be used in an easy manufacturing process or a more complicated one to track lot numbers from the beginning all the way to the finished good item as it goes out to customers.